A girl kissed my drunk boyfriend. A girl kissed my drunk boyfriend. Background: my boyfriend and I have been dating for over a year and a half and have had a perfect relationship. He covers my room in post-it notes about how much he loves me, spends every night with me, spoils me, shows me off, literally tells everyone in his life about me to the extent that everyone hates us. I went to Israel on a study abroad a few weeks ago, and my boyfriend went out drinking with his friends. He drank all day from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. and had been smoking. He goes out drinking somewhat frequently and it's never been a problem in our relationship. Him and his friends were having a competition to see who could pick up the most drinks from a girl. Sidebar: he doesn't care if I scam guys for free drinks at the bar, even encourages it, so I have no problem with this. Near the end of his night, this girl asked him to dance, and seeing as he thought he could get a drink, he said sure. He told me that it was only 2 or 3 songs, and that he wasn't into her. She is not cute or his type, so I kinda buy it, and that he was just trying to get a drink. He admits that dancing with her in the first place was wrong, but that he was incredibly wasted and drunkily figured I had done the same to get a drink and was kind of like, what's the worst that could happen? The girl ended up saying she was going to a different bar, and he said okay, and before leaving she kissed him. He said he was stunned at first, very drunk and very confused. He kissed her back. He said it wasn't very long until the drunk/shock wore off and he pushed her off. They were about to go to Miami as a friend group, and all of his friends lift/work out regularly and he doesn't, and he told me he was feeling really awful about himself.
He told me he thought drunkenly that randomly talking to girls might make him feel better, but that he would never actively seek out cheating. After that, he pounded waters and Red Bulls begging his friends to leave the bar. He came clean to me about all of this. He told me everything he possibly could about the day/night. Right after that, him and his friends went to Miami for spring break. He stayed in the entire time, was not in any of his friends' photos, wasn't drinking or smoking, nothing. Spent the entire trip on the phone with me, staying up until 3 am/4 am every day to talk to me, Israel time difference, just sobbing, apologizing, hyperventilating, etc. The last few weeks he has been the perfect boyfriend.
He has done everything, spent every spare second trying to make me feel loved, special, understood. He doesn't contest anything I say. When I'm super sad, pissed, down, he just agrees and offers to do anything he can to make it better. He hasn't drank, gone out, or even hung out with those friends that were present that day. I don't know what to do. I can't trust him now. But I love him so much and I know how perfect things can be between us, and he genuinely feels the worst I've ever seen someone and has pulled out every stop to fix things between us. I just need public input because it's been weeks now and I still don't know what to do. Help.
You're the only one who can decide if this is a deal breaker, but my personal opinion? I'd have a chat with him on knowing his limits, no more scamming for free drinks for either of you, and seeing how things develop. Sounds like he learned a lesson and is trying to make it up and do right, but you know him better than us, and you need to decide if you can move past this or need to move on away from him.
Him and his friends were having a competition to see who could pick up the most drinks from a girl. Sidebar: he doesn't care if I scam guys for free drinks at the bar. Even encourages it, so I have no problem with this. Yay. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. If you're playing games such as who can pick up the most drinks from someone and not expect that other person to get the wrong idea and then make a move, then you're being naive really. Stop the games where you both put yourselves in easier positions to cheat and move on. Honestly, I think you guys should have a long talk about drinking and boundaries. Trying to get free drinks like this will of course get people's hopes up, and I'm not surprised. They're thinking you're actually into them. Someone tribist to kiss one of you was bound to happen. It's simply playing with fire and a really dumb idea. That being said, I believe it wasn't intentional at all. He could have just chosen not to tell you. You never would have known. But he did. Which to K is a clear sign this wasn't planned at all and not something he wanted to happen. Albeit still dumb AF. But then again, you have played the same game in the past. If I were you, I'd try to work past it. You guys clearly love each other. Though him constantly agreeing with you on everything doesn't sound quite healthy either. Maybe it's a good idea to stop drinking for a while until you've built up some trust again. Think about what you need from him to show you that he prioritizes you and your relationship. Talk about your honest feelings. Both of you. Him just saying whatever he thinks you want to hear isn't helping. He'll just bottle it all up and will explode eventually. Maybe even set new rules. Give him opportunities to prove to you that you can trust him. Starting with small things like calling right on time, or maybe have him do the main part of organizing a present for a mutual friend. I've been through a similar thing with my BF. Minus the kissing. But he put our whole relationship on the line for drinking. So yeah. If you just want to talk and sulk about it further, my DMs are open. I totally understand where you're at, RN. Honestly, leading a girl, or guy, on so that he will waste money buying you drinks when you have no interest in them is an extremely shitty thing to do. The rest is what it is, and it's up to you how you deal with it. Sidebar: he doesn't care if I scam guys for free drinks at the bar. Even encourages it. So I have no problem with this. So if you were scamming a guy for free drinks using fake interest, and that guy got the wrong idea and kissed you, would you consider it cheating on your BF? If you two went to key parties exclusively for the validation, and somebody misread your signals and copped a feel, would that be cheating? If your idea of a good time is playing chicken, being upset when you eventually end up in a car accident shows a big lack of critical thinking. Scamming for drinks or for affair partners look practically identical from the outside. Even if he was trying to cheat, your relationship dynamic is built around plausible deniability in this exact type of scenario. While I can understand feeling upset at the situation, I don't really think you have a leg to stand on with RT being upset at him. The only reason the roles weren't reversed is chance. Eventually, one of you would get burned from playing with fire. Drinking all day from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. is way more alarming than this kiss, emo. Sounds like you two are about to check out of the party per bar scene and act like real adults. Congrats. Both you and your boyfriend seem extremely immature. Find someone better by becoming someone better. Trash people scam drinks with fake interest. You two deserve each other. Stop taking advantage of other people by conning them into buying you free drinks. Trashy. Damn, that's really messed up. Deliberately scamming people to buy you alcohol, which is expensive. Getting people's hopes up. And also the fact that you blatantly said scamming, like whoa. Not even hiding it. I see that you said you learned your lesson, and I hope that's true, because this is just a mean-spirited thing to do. It also makes women look bad, since you're being yet another person who's just trying to get a drink from an unsuspecting person. Again, really hope you mean that you'll stop doing that. I don't think this relationship is as healthy or perfect as you think it is. If your expectations of a perfect boyfriend are that he caters to you constantly, does everything you say, and spends every second of his time making sure you feel loved, it may be the unrealistic expectations and pressure you're putting him under that are causing him to react this strongly. Have you always had these expectations of him? Or did they just begin now, after the kiss? Do you also put in effort to make him feel loved? Or is this all about you? Only you can decide if a kiss is a total trust breaker. But I would encourage you to examine your own part in this dynamic. When you act shady and scam people for drinks, you should expect some consequences. He lead a girl on for drinks. Something you do too. Understandably. She took him to be interested and kissed him. Probably drunk and not using her own best judgment. He told you about it. Clearly feels bad. He doesn't know this girl. Or how to get in touch with her. From a relationship standpoint, it seems like forgivable mishap. I'd say maybe he is untrustworthy because he is an admitted user and scammer. But you said you are too. So that seems okay. I'd say just go out drinking together. Or when you can afford your drinks. Stop using people, and you'll be fine. There's a huge difference between getting free drinks at the bar and flirting with people to get it. Feels like free drinks is just used as an excuse to flirt with other girls. She is not cute. Well, she was cute enough for him to kiss her back and cheat on you. Don't try to put other girls down to make yourself feel secure. You're 20, not 16. Act like it. I mean, you're both playing with fire with the drink scamming. Stop being unethical to other people and maybe you guys won't have ethical problems, aka him kissing someone who isn't you. Since you both play stupid games, you both deserve stupid prizes. Stay together, by all means. Him and his friends were having a competition to see who could pick up the most drinks from a girl. Sidebar, he doesn't care if I scam guys for free drinks at the bar. Even encourages it, so I have no problem with this. Gee, how could such kind and considerate people like you ever have relationship problems? I am shocked that this could ever backfire or that your attitudes might be indicative of the kinds of people you are, how you approach things, and how you don't consider the feelings of others. He told me he thought drunkenly that randomly talking to girls might make him feel better. Oh, when your boyfriend is feeling down, he just seeks out the attention of other women to feel better. Yep, no warning signs here. But that he would never actively seek out cheating. Okay, dropping the sarcasm for a second. No shit. They always have that excuse. So many cheaters say they weren't actively seeking it out. It just happened, is their mantra. They ignore putting themselves in these situations in the first place. They do the hokey pokey over the line of acceptable behavior and then act surprised when they accidentally cross the line. Good non-cheating people? We don't put ourselves in a situation where we don't have control like that. After that, he pounded waters and Red Bulls, begging his friends to leave the bar. Get a cab, Uber. Tell them you're too wasted and leave. Weak ass excuse. But one of the smallest problems on display here, so whatever. Seems like it was a mistake. But if you guys ignore and don't address the root issues, things are going to explode sooner or later. Love bombing doesn't undo what he did. Y'all need to address root causes. And before someone replies with, "It wasn't a mistake, he chose it." Mistake and accident are not synonyms. Mistakes are often a result of an intentional choice. Stupid game aside, the guy got kissed. Immediately did his best to sober up and was completely truthful with you about the incident. What about this makes you think he's acted in an untrustworthy way?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.